Representative Josh Turek. I represent the northern part of Council Bluffs and also all of Carter Lake. This is my district right here, so welcome. Thank you everybody for coming. Really important to have this level of civic engagement and certainly to hold us accountable, transparency in government, accountability to the representatives. As Brent mentioned, we've all recently filed for re-election. I must have done a particularly egregious job. I had two people file against me, so looks like I'll be back out crawling a lot of doors and knocking. In terms of this year, honestly, as a whole, I've enjoyed this year far more, especially being a freshman legislator. The first year, this job is like nothing else. Nothing can really prepare you for it. And so there's a steep learning curve, especially in the first few weeks or few months. I also feel like there's been even a higher level of bipartisanship to some degree. I'm noticing I'm voting yes more on more bills. And we've even had a few minority bills that have made it through both subcommittee and committee, myself included. I had two bills that made it all the way through sub and through committee. I think that we've done some good bills. I think that we did a PBM bill recently to be able to reduce pharmaceutical costs and also to help some of our small pharmacies. Sadly, we ended up losing a pharmacy here in Council Bluffs that had been open more than 100 years. We did another thing to address the fentanyl issue, which is a huge crisis. Another bill that we recently passed was to extend Highway 30. I think that could be a huge economic boon to rural Iowa. We made it easier for veterans to be able to open and start a business. Shout out to my colleague here, Representative Segrist. We just did an amazing bill to extend the adoption tax credit from $5,000 to $20,000. It's a great thing. I know my sister, she ended up adopting a child and it cost her about $12,000 out of pocket. So huge, great things. Along with that, we also have done some bad things. But another good thing that we did as well that comes to mind is in the House we passed a bill to include all of the cancers for the firefighters currently under their health benefits. I believe it's only 7 or 6 of the cancers that are covered of the more than 200. Sadly, I just recently learned that probably that bill is not going to make it through the Senate. It's an amazing bill that we were looking to protect. You know, we said we back the blue. We should back our firefighters, particularly for those that are going into burning businesses and being exposed to cancers. And then we've done some bills that I really haven't cared for much. The AA bill, I've been clear on that. We talked about that last time. We did a bill that limited what teachers were able to teach in history, especially somebody that got their bachelor's degree in history. I spoke on that bill. One of only 2 bills I've actually spoke on the floor this year on gun safety in schools. I wasn't a big fan of that, particularly the one that I think was maybe the most egregious that we passed through was what I'm deeming the voter suppression bill. But yeah, as the lone member of the minority party here, I guess as Representative Segrist deems me, I'm the official complainer here. But no, as a whole, I've enjoyed the session. I say this and I mean it. This is the best, worst job in the world. And it really is. It's really long hours. And even though we disagree on policy, I really do have an enormous amount of respect for these gentlemen and everyone in the House. I mean, maybe there's an honor amongst thieves in some sense of maybe no one else really understands the enormous workload that this job does, and also it's not very financially incentivized. And it's a lot of hard work, especially if you're doing this the right way in trying to represent. I take the job very serious and have tried to do a good of a job to represent all of you.